Alrighty, everybody, welcome back. It is I, your Redstone Wizard, and I am here today once again, starting out here in the Garden of Life. It has been a while since I've been able to post up, life events are happening for me, but I've got an opportunity to throw something together right now, and so I figure I'll show you guys some of the work that I have been doing kind of off camera and getting prepared for reopening the realm as of the Better Together update. That's right, when the Better Together update comes out, I'm be reopening the realm to public access so we can go ahead and get some new people on here playing. But let's go ahead and hop on out of our garden here and take a look at what we got done. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, so as we fly around here, we'll notice that there happens to be coverings over pretty much everything that you do see here, and that took a significant amount of effort, but we got her done. And I'm falling, and I fell. Interesting. I hate the flying. I can't wait for rockets. Rockets will be glory. Alright, so we are meant to have the main entrance over here, and I think I'm actually going to use this instead of what I've got already right over there. But then we're going to have a barracks over here with a stable over here, and that's going to be kind of, military, bunk setup style, maybe a couple of military offices in here, and in here it's going to be, lines of horses, and then the tack rooms and stuff of that nature. So there'll be tons of little bits and bobs going on. So let me go ahead and throw a couple names. I don't have the things on me. Okay. Well, so we are going to go ahead and take a look real quick at a thing I threw together over here. It kind of helps to explain the setup just a little bit more. Alright, so right here is a good scaled out version of the castle. So right now you can see I do have this spot here, and this spot here, which are currently exposed, and believe it or not, that one is as well. Those are the 4 spots I've allocated into being the devotion squares, so that's where the people are going to come and congregate. So the expectation here, boy, I don't like how it does that weird thing with the dots like that. They are perfectly lined up outside, but man, so when we come here, this one and this one are going to be attributed to the bottom floor with balcony access on the other floors, and then this one here is going to be devoted to the second floor, where this one will be devoted to the 3rd floor. Now the 4th floor has the Garden of Life and thus needs none. So this ring right here is the 1st floor. So once we get to this square right here, that's the outer boundary. Sorry, this circle right here is kind of like the outer boundary here, where the 2nd layer starts in, and then we have this triangle here where the 3rd layer kind of peels together, so there's not much room up there, and then we have this inner little square here that is for the garden. So it's interesting. We can go ahead and take another look at it, but it's pretty well done. So again, the first floor is going to be kind of like a community area. So I'm going to be building some shops in here for people to take over. I might not get the opportunity to build all the shops. Some people may get the opportunity to build their own, which would be nifty. But we do also have the game crash. Alright, there you go. I'm not crashed anymore. Alright, so I hate how when you relog it does this thing. But we do have staircases that go from the bottom to the second floor here, and then up to the third floor here on this square. So that is kind of the basis of how to get up and down. We are placing in some staircases on all but the main entrance area of these long hallways to get you to the second floor. And then also we're going to be placing in a stairway that goes to the second floor right here. Now, there's a lot of access to the second floor, not a lot of access from the second floor to the third floor, but you will be able to use these to kind of just zip straight up. There's not much on the third floor, and the first floor is going to be, like I said, dedicated to community as well as decorative. The second floor is going to be, of course, there's going to be some decorative as well, but it's mostly going to be functionality for the community, so you can go up to the second floor and kind of get access to some farms that have been built and things like that. Whereas the third floor is kind of like my spot, my area at the top, where it's mostly decorative and a little bit functional. Now, I have set up the nether portals here so that we get a pretty easy access to this. Now, I came through the bottom portal, and for anybody who's played on here before, this is the same bottom portal that it always has been. Alright? So, if you go straight through, you will actually end up back at the garden. If we go over to this side, we will end up in the third floor, and right here we end up on the second floor. So let's go ahead and hop up to the second floor. Alrighty. Then right away we kind of get a little glimpse at what I have been working on over here and over here. They basically go around in those spots. Now, on each corner I happen to have one of these food things. They work out real well where you actually just hit that button right there, and water will spout out from the back and fill up the area, and the items will actually funnel right down into these hoppers and into this chest for you to enjoy. These systems are actually on a timer delay, so you don't ever have to worry about actually taking anything out of there yourself. You can come down into this section and grab them. You don't have to wait around, but you can also activate it yourself if you do so choose. Each one of them has this button right here, which presses out those pistons and allows the sugarcane to start flowing in. There wasn't much ready to go there. And then I do also have this cactus farm, which is a beastly cactus farm, I tell you what. It's so backed up right now, I cannot take another cactus. Can't take it. And look, they're stacking up over there still. So, definitely, the farm's working out real good for us here on this level. Now, behind the potatoes, we do have a little auto smelter that runs over here. Alright, and it is all signed up. You can place shulker boxes right here. It'll drain the shulker boxes out. You can place items in the chest. I'm going to go ahead and throw a bit of that in there. We'll get some charcoal. So that's going to go ahead, and it is a bit clicky. Alright, volume went down a little bit here. So those enter into the system, and then they go up through the system back here and get dispensed out over here. Now sometimes it skips for some reason the first time, I don't know why. But you'll hear it firing away. And we'll get all those lovely charcoals in there. I believe I put a total of 25. So let's go ahead and sometimes you have to release the system, and that just kind of pulls down an extra one that may have gotten stuck. Is anything blocking that? Nope. And sometimes I'll jam it a second time just to make sure I get it real good. And it's good. So, once that's all done, we come down here and we'll have our charcoal. Do you believe I put 21 in there? There is a situation where, due to the nature of this elevator back here, we do get some of the items that do get stuck in there. They kind of move on during the next cycle, but as you see, there is some items that do get caught in that. But the auto smelter works real nice. It's actually been around for a little while now. If you need to refill it, there's a thing up here where you can throw some more coal in, and that'll just run down through the system here and drop it off in the little things. So overall, not too bad. Now I have kind of dug out these rooms where we're going to be starting to build some more farming spaces and things of that nature. Now, I haven't really done anything much to the third floor. There is one other thing that I have done that I'll go ahead and give you guys a peek of. Oh, by the way, right in the center here, we're looking at a cocoa bean farm. So, pretty nifty. Alright, so let's head on over into here. And I have been working on this little library space here. So right now we are on the second floor of the library space. And as you can see, we kind of got like a staircase that kind of goes up over here. So you just kind of swing around to the back. You actually gain access to the next floors, which, beautifulness, right? Looks just beautifulness. This is the master one. I think I'm going to bring that chandelier down at least 2 more blocks, and I gotta see about lighting up this a little bit, but we do have a bottom floor which is available. Now all these minecarts, you can actually go ahead and sit in them, so you can, do the thing. Pretty nifty. And then out the back here, we have just a plain, not too over-cumbering little rooms for the first floor, so it's nothing too not too fancy and special on that one, but that is about the progress I've made, other than getting floors and ceilings and everywhere. So we're going to be transforming some of these rooms into guest rooms, and some of it's going to be inns, some of it's going to be, that stuff. But so that's the progress I have been making so far. And, if you guys have any suggestions on what we may be able to do, then go ahead and feel free to reach out at any time to the Discord, or go ahead and give me a comment, like, subscribe, and I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Bye!